What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and it is that time again, everybody, for more Impossible Challenge for Final Fantasy X. Obviously, in the last one, we did finally beat Yunalesca without a crash. I know, it's like freaking insanely amazing, right? So now, what does that mean? Well, unfortunately, it means we have a lot of stuff to do. Like, when I say a lot of stuff, yeah, I mean, like, a lot of stuff. So we are going to have to, obviously, change all our lovely equipment around again. We are going to have to do a little bit of capturing, a little bit of stealing, and a whole lot of acquiring weapons. And unfortunately, that does also mean things like Omega Ruins, Sin, and so on and so forth. There is a lot of stuff that we need to essentially prepare for. And it's basically all going to revolve around Sin, Froska's Final Aeon, and Omega Ruins. We are also going to need to do a huge amount of the monster arena. Well, I say a huge amount. It's not really a huge amount. It's more the individual fights that we're going to have to do. And yeah, they're going to suck. I'm sure a lot of people have already fought Greatest Spheomorph in the monster arena. Even in a normal game, that fight is horrible, and we have to do it in this sort of challenge. Yeah, the fight takes about 2 hours as well. So, you know, the first run probably going to be pretty freaking slow. After that, though, hopefully it'll be a little bit like Yunalesca, where, you know, once we get a little bit more familiar with the fight and stuff like that, we can hopefully start speeding it up. Or, all being well, you know, we might just get incredibly lucky, and the first kill we do, we get the item that we need. Will it happen? Probably not, but we can dream, right? We can dream, guys. That is the goal. But yeah, I'm so doubting it's gonna happen in one kill, to be fair. Like, knowing my luck, I'm feeling maybe like a 15 try thing. That is not going to be fun, though, because it's like 2 hours an attempt. Obviously, we are playing on the HD remaster. All the information for this challenge run was originally done on the PS2 version, so it is going to be a little bit faster for us, because obviously, you know, higher frame rates and stuff like that. So over the course of the fight, that will add up to be, you know, quite a nice chunk, essentially. So hopefully it won't be too terrible for us, but it's still minimum going to be like an hour to an hour and a half per attempt. And that's if we win. That is if we win. Obviously, it could be like the first attempt we had with Yunalesca. We could get right to the end of the fight and mess up horribly. But that's still, you know, a good ways away anyway. So what we're going to be doing first is we're obviously going to be, you know, cleaning up the inventory, because our equipment inventory is a mess. It is absolutely a mess. We have so much just junk equipment. It is unreal. So we are going to clean that up a little bit. And then from there, I don't actually know. From there, like, we're sort of going to be working on it as we go. You know, we are sort of going to be working on it as we go. Also, I hope you guys are checking out the FF9 Tantalus only playthrough. That's obviously being streamed. I know streams aren't for everybody, but hey, all the VODs are on this channel. So go ahead and give them a watch. It's been an interesting run so far, that's for sure. A very interesting run. Also, PSA for anybody who doesn't know, we do the Wheel of Pain. That is going to be on Twitch only, I'm afraid. That it is something we live stream. The last one was done on YouTube as well. People on YouTube didn't really like it, so we're probably not going to do that on YouTube this time. It is going to be Twitch only. If you enjoyed it, if you like seeing me suffer, then yeah, come on over to Twitch. It's going to be April 26th, which is this Saturday. So this video goes live on Wednesday. So that's like, what, Wednesday the 16th? Yeah, this video goes live on Wednesday the 16th of April. So it's not going to be the Saturday coming, it's going to be the following Saturday, the Saturday the 26th. So yeah, make sure you guys join us for that. It's going to be fun. Well, I mean, it's not going to be fun for me, let's be real. It's going to be quite torturous for me, but hey, you guys enjoy it, so that's why we keep doing them. That is why we keep doing them. Obviously, I have no control over what goes on it anymore. It's all handled by our lovely mods in Discord. So big thank you to them for inflicting me with just so much horrible pain. Anyway, right, so we do have a few things to do first. Obviously, we've got to do all the cutscenes and stuff like that. And I think one of the things that we're going to do as well is, I think we're going to go to the High Bridge first. Obviously, we're going to have to go there for story purposes and all that before we fight Sin. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to unlock Sin. And then we're gonna go, you know, get the stuff that we need. A lot of the stuff does actually come from shops and the airship markers, so it shouldn't really be all that bad. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult or time consuming or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully we'll, you know, we'll get some good stuff. I'm just trying to think what we should do after that. Because I know we need to do a little bit of monster capturing, you know, like the earlier areas. But I mean, come on, the earlier areas are going to be nothing. They're going to be easy, especially with the equipment that we're about to buy. You know, the equipment we're about to buy, SOS haste. So we're going to have no real issues with that. We're going to have some really good defensive equipment as well. So I do think we're going to be pretty smooth for the first few areas. I'm trying to think what else we need to do. I think it's just after we do the capturing, I think it's mostly gonna be prepping for Omega Ruins and Sin. The question is, do I do Omega Ruins before I unlock the inside of Sin? Or do I sort of unlock Sin and then do Omega Ruins? Like, it's kind of hard to decide which one. Like, inside Sin will be slightly easier, right? We'll have an easier time inside Sin. But then Omega Ruins does have mobs that give us much better items. So if we could like capture the like the black element from Omega Ruins, for example, we can get shining gems from them. It's a rare steal, which does kind of suck, but at least we can get them. And obviously they do like 6,000 damage, which will be super helpful. So we might end up going with that as well. I don't know, it's kind of like a toss-up, you know. It's a coin flip. We just need to decide. And you guys know what I'm like for deciding on things. You know, I'll if and I'll or, and then eventually we'll get to like D-Day, the deadline, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this first, and that's probably what we're gonna do. It is probably gonna be like that. Because I just suck at making decisions, okay? I just suck at making decisions. It's just something I've always struggled with, you know? It's like with, you know, the monthly challenges, yeah? The monthly challenge, well, I say the monthly challenges. They used to be weekly, they're not really monthly anymore, just the regular challenges, you know? Not like this full challenge series, the individual video challenges, yeah? It's like them. I have an Excel sheet with like all the different challenges that I want to do and all that sort of stuff. I kid you not, like I have well over 100 challenges in that spreadsheet. Obviously most are FF, there are some for other games as well, but yeah, we have absolutely loads of challenges in there. I keep looking at the list and I'm like, what do I do? I don't know which one to do first. Obviously right now it's fine because I'm working on, you know, challenges anyway, so that's not a huge issue. But there are some there are some times where I just look at them and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Right, let's unlock the stuff first. So first we need X34Y57. Yeah, I do have all these like wrote down as well, just to make life a little bit easier. All right, so there's Mihen Ruins. We need 41, 57, so just along there. And then we need 31, 75. 31, 75, somewhere here. There we go. Then we just need the password for Victorious. All right, let's get that typed in. VIC. Does it have to be capped? I can't remember if it needs to be in capitals or not. I'm hoping not, but I mean, I guess we'll see, right? It's either gonna unlock or it's not gonna unlock, and then we have to retype the whole thing out. It has to be in capitals. That's kind of annoying, actually. Okay. VICT. Actually, did I have the spelling right? OR. I'm just gonna double check the spelling, make sure I've got it right. ORIOUS. Yeah, that is right. Ooh, wrong one. Delete. And OUS. There we go. Okay, so now it's all in capitals. There we go. We got it. We got it. Right, okay, so I think first of all we should definitely go and do the high bridge cutscene, because then it just gets it out of the way. You know, it gets it out of the way, it gets it done and all that, and then we can just go through and just do all our items at once, basically. So might as well just quickly do this. It only takes like 5 minutes anyway, right? Well, probably not even that, to be honest. Like, it probably won't really take that long. Right, so after this, we need to get capture weapons for Tidus and Kimari. We need to go and buy a weapon for Walker and Luca. We need to go and buy 2 armors in Gagazet. We need to go to the Thunder Plains for 3 armors. Obviously, we've got the locations we just unlocked. We need to go to Djose to get a bunch of stuff. And I kind of think that's all we need to buy. So I'm just going through the list of things we need to do. Like, don't underestimate how much we actually have to do right now. You know, all the prep we had before, you know, like when we got to Calmland and going through Gagazet and all that sort of stuff. We have so much more to do. Only this time, it's way more varied. Like, way more varied. And obviously, it is going to be a little bit quicker for some things. Some things might be a little bit longer, but the majority of it is going to be a little quicker. Like, capturing fiends in Besaid, Killiker, stuff like that, that's going to be over instantly. I think we can all agree on that, right? It's like Besaid, I'll pretty much one-shot everything aside from the flans. But even then, you know, I'll have SOS Haste. I have... Oh, it's like yawning. I have enough items to heal through the damage and revive and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll have no issues getting through there.
Just what does he think he can get away
It's more... I think maybe when we hit Djose and Moonflow, you know, around there, I think that's probably going to be where we maybe start experiencing a little bit of issues, you know? That's what I'm thinking anyway. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, while this cutscene's on, I do think I'm going to have a drink. My mouth is bone dry. Like, for those who don't know, I was away for the weekend. That's why, you know, there hasn't really been any alphabet videos. Like, last week, I was working Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So I finished Thursday morning. I had like 3 hours sleep at most. It was probably closer to 2 hours, right? And then I had to wake up and jump on a train to go Birmingham. But I'll finish that story in a minute. Just let me have a drink.
We think we've got another.
Oh, I needed that. But yeah, so I had like 2 hours sleep on the Thursday. I had to wake up, get ready, go down to the train station, jump on a train, go Birmingham. And we ended up staying there Thursday night and Friday night. And then we came back Saturday evening because we went to Utilita to watch Paul Smith. If you don't know who Paul Smith is, he's a comedian. He's really like blown up in the last couple of years. He started off as, you know, like some small-time comedian from Liverpool. He's now absolutely insanely massive. I imagine more than half of you guys have heard of him. But yeah, we went to see him live. It was a good time, you know. Lots of laughs were had all around for sure, and just in general, you know, it was a good time. What wasn't a good time was the price of food there. It was hella expensive for food. Same with drinks actually. Like we went to bar. I kid you not, right? My partner Jem, she had a cocktail and I had a bottle of Corona. I know that's literally like the best thing they had. It was 20 quid on the dot. It was exactly 20 quid for those 2 drinks. That is crazy, man. That's like worse than London prices. And that wasn't even at the Utilita Arena. That was just like a local bar at the hotel. It is crazy how expensive that is. Like, I have no idea how they stay in business. People are really daft to pay those prices. But hey, I paid those prices, so I guess the joke's on me, right? It's idiots like me keeping them in business. Although, to be fair, we only had like 1 drink there, so once we found out how expensive it was, we just noped on out of there pretty much. Food was bad though. Like, food was expensive. Don't get me wrong, it tasted amazing. Like, the food was absolutely amazing in the few places that we ate at. But yeah, that was hella expensive as well. All in all, good trip. Overly expensive though. Overly expensive. I don't know if I would willingly do it again because of how expensive.
So what's up?
Like, it was crazy, man. It was absolutely crazy. But you know what though? It was good to get away for a little bit, you know? It was definitely good to get away a little bit. I did definitely struggle because I haven't really slept, you know what I mean? Jem's been staying at mine for like the last week. And yeah, I could not sleep. Because she likes having the TV on for background noise. I'm one of those that just cannot sleep with noise and light and all that. So yeah, it kind of sucked. I've had very, very little sleep this last week. What day is it today? It's Monday today. Yeah, Monday today.
It's a long story.
Today is my first day in like a week that I'm going to be sleeping on my own, and I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to it because I know for a fact I'm going to sleep like 12 hours because I'm so tired. It's just been so long since I've had a good night's sleep. So that hasn't really helped. But at the same time, you know, just having a couple of days where I can just relax and chill and not really do anything has been amazing. Unfortunately, it wasn't super amazing because obviously, you know, we still had things to do and all that, and we start to keep going out during the day and the travel, because for those who don't know, I hate traveling. I absolutely hate travel. I love being at the destination and I love being at home. I do not like the go between the two places. Unless I'm driving. If I'm driving, I don't mind long distance and that. The reason I didn't drive is because the car park at the hotel and that was literally more expensive than just getting train tickets. So yeah, it worked out way cheaper for us to just get train tickets and Ubers and that than it would for me to just drive down and park up. Plus, I have a Mazda MX-30 car. So if you don't know, that's like Mazda's all-electric. It's a shit car. If you are looking for an all-electric car, for the love of God, do not get a Mazda. A full charge gets you 120 miles, and that's in perfect weather conditions with no like heating or AC on. here in the UK, because of either needing the AC on or it just being freezing out, I kid you not, I get about 70 miles on a full charge. It is terrible. I hate it. It's so terrible. In fact, I actually had an email the other month. It wasn't that long ago, actually. It was probably within the last month, where Mazda had basically announced they were discontinuing the model. And it only came out a couple of years ago. But yeah, I definitely made one hell of a mistake when I chose that car for sure. So it's like with the drive down and that, I would have been forced to pull over on the motorway. No, not on the motorway. I'd have been forced to pull over at a service station along the motorway to charge the car. And for those who don't know, like, motorway service stations are extortionate for prices. I don't know if the electric is as bad as the petrol, but petrol from like service stations along the motorway is scandalously expensive. And then obviously while the car's charging, I'd be sat around for like 3 hours bored out my skull. So yeah, we just decided we weren't going to drive. We were just going to get a train. Which unfortunately I'm kind of limited to now because of the car. Because like if I wanted to do a long range drive now, I would literally have to hire a car. It's like, don't get me wrong, I like the all electric obviously being cheaper per mile, you know, like electric is a heck of a lot cheaper than petrol. But Jesus, the range sucks. Or at least the range sucks on mine anyway. I definitely should have got a different all electric for sure. It would have served me so much better. So much better. But yeah, so we've had you know, like we've had a little break. It was relaxing, not as relaxing as I would have liked. So I do think maybe well, probably next year, maybe. I think next year I'm actually gonna book like a holiday, you know? For those who don't know, I've gone away a couple of times in the last few years, right? But they were all for like events, you know, like FF7 Rebirth, FF16. You know, like every single trip I've done for quite a while has been for some kind of event. In the last, honestly, probably like 8 years, 10 years, yeah, probably something like that. The amount of times I've gone away can literally be counted on one hand, right? Because obviously we had the comedian show this weekend just gone. I took Gem away for a birthday last year. That was like a little Monday to Friday thing. We're still in the UK, just a couple hours away. Like a little cabin in the middle of a forest sort of thing. Before that, Jesus, I don't know actually. I think before that we were probably when I went Scotland, like 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, when we went for Nana Primal's birthday. Yeah, that was probably it. And obviously during these like little vacations and that, it's always for like other people, you know what I mean? So it's like every day we're still doing stuff, you know, I'm still being super active and all that. So I think next year, I think it's going to be a case of just book, you know, a week or 2 weeks away and actually go abroad. It's like I finally got my passport a year or so ago. It's time to finally use it, I think. Because I haven't been abroad since I was a kid. You know, it's like I used to be on a parent's passport. You know, I had one since. So the last time I went abroad, I was like 8. So it's been, you know, it's been a long time ago. So I do think it is definitely needed. Let's go ahead and get a capture weapon for Tidus. And we will get one for Kimari as well. We'll just equip Kimari's. Why not? Right. Okay, we've got the items we need from there. So let's go over to Luca now. I just realized I could have literally just used the save point there, couldn't I? I mean, I'm on the Chocobo now, so I'll just run along. It's fine. But, yeah, so... The question is, though... Where do I choose to go, right? Like, I used to be travel sick as a kid. Since I started driving, I don't really suffer with it a huge amount, but at the same time, I've not really done any traveling to, you know, like test it essentially. There's trains, but the trains have been a little iffy. Like, I'd say maybe 8 out of 10 times I'm fine on the train. The other 2 I get a little sickly. Not actually throwing up, just like feel super sick and all that. When I went to Scotland a few years back, we did go on like a little boat. I think I was fine. Like, I say I was fine, but Jem says no, I was feeling sick, and I'm just like, oh no, I don't think I was. I'm pretty sure I was fine. But yeah, so there's that as well. Right, what do we actually need here? I need Sleeper for Walker, because Sleep Strike is going to be very, very handy for sure. Alright, we'll actually throw that on. Are they all Sleep Strike? Yeah, pretty much. Right. We do need Lucy Shield for Berserk and Confuse protection. That is going to be for Omega Ruins. So we'll buy that. We won't equip it just yet. Then we need the same, but for Riku. That is going to also be for Omega Ruins. Right. Okay, so we've got them. Board Airship, yeah. We have that. So now let's go to the Thunder Plains. Yeah, so I don't know where I would go on a holiday to, you know, like maybe somewhere close so I'm not really flying for a long time, you know, just to like test the waters, right? But then if I go somewhere like Spain or Portugal, you know, it's where all the Brits go on holiday, and it feels too touristy, you know what I mean? I feel like I would want to go somewhere calm, somewhere relaxing, somewhere I can just like chill, you know? But also somewhere slightly warm, so I can just sit by the pool sipping cocktails. I probably wouldn't have cocktails, but you get what I mean, right? Like, you get what I mean. Okay, so we need the... Okay, well, we need the shield for Tidus. So that's SOS Protect and Lightning Proof. That's obviously going to be better than the current one, just because it does SOS Protect. We need Kimari and Walker as well. Won't equip that. And Kimari won't equip that. Okay, so we have them. What else do we need now? Now we just need to go and do the coordinates and the password. So we're nearly done with all the equipment gathering, guys. But yeah, so if anyone has, you know, like any suggestions on what could be a nice, calm, relaxing holiday place, then by all means, you know, let me know. It's like I would be really, really, really open to suggestions, and I would be super, super thankful as well. It's like somewhere ideally nice and hot, not like a 10-hour flight or anything like that. You know, just somewhere I can relax. Ideally all-inclusive as well, because then, you know, like I don't have to worry about paying for food or drink while I'm there, which would also be massively helpful. You know, like the ultimate relaxation trip, essentially, is what I'm after. Because I'm lazy, you know? I wanna finally kick back. Definitely something that I need. Alright, let's see. We've got the Victorious. We've got the Lance. So yeah, it's just me and Ruins and Battle Site now, because we need the Sonar and the Phantom Bangle. So we are nearly done. Right, there's the Sonar. Oh, our inventory's full. Okay, now we're actually kind of in trouble. Oh, Jesus. I mean, we have 2 dog touches, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so we have Sonar. You know what? I'm going to sort my inventory out. Ooh, there we go. Now I know what I can and can't get rid of. Because then all the doubles are going to be next to each other. We definitely need to go and sell, like, a bunch of stuff. Like, a huge, huge bunch of stuff we need to sell because our inventories are just overloaded right now. I think we'll get the last item and then we'll go and do that. In fact, no, I'll go and do that first. Well, no, I'll just go get the item. Because we're actually going to a shop in a minute, so I can just sell the stuff there. Trying to think, should I grab Riku's Celestial? Do I need Riku's Celestial? I literally can't remember if I do or not. Right, let's just get rid of a Vigilante because we already have one of those. We don't need to. I can't think if I need Riku's Celestial. I can't remember what's on it actually. I think I can power it up. Yeah, I can power it up in this challenge, can't I? Alright, we got that. All we need now is Djose. Alright, Djose Highroad. Where was the shop though? That's the question. I can't actually remember where the shop is. Just make sure there's no NPCs like down here. Oh, there's battles here. I literally forgot that. Okay, we're just gonna use petrify grenades. I still have a bunch, so it's fine. We are also literally gonna get like 99 of these very, very quickly. Oh, the red element's actually immune to them. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess in that case, we'll just use a dragon scale. No, we'll use an Arctic Wind, I suppose. Doesn't make any difference. Anything would kill it. Nice little overkill. Yeah, so we'll kill that. I think it's going to be down at the temple, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be down at the temple. Oof. That's going to suck. Oh, wait. Is it this guy? Is it you? Are you a shop? Oh, he's not the shop. It is going to be the temple. I thought as much. I should probably actually put Titus back in the party for first strike, right? I should probably give Orin initiative. Oh, he's got initiative already equipped. At least that way, we will not get ambushed. Probably should try and capture these, but yeah, too slow. We'll just go through. Sleeping powder, dream powder. It does like 1,000 damage, so yeah, we'll just use that. Overkills everything anyway.
Too easy.
You're right, Riku. It was too easy. Yeah. Oh, go away. Okay. Now we gotta have a slow walk down there. Hopefully we won't have too many encounters. I do wish that we could use no encounter in this one, but obviously it makes it a lot easier then because you avoid any potential game overs. But at the same time, it would be an amazing time saver. I think for anybody else, like maybe trying this challenge, you know, if you aren't honestly as crazy as me, then definitely just use no encounters. It's like it sucks. It sucks when it comes to things like this where we have to go here, there, and everywhere, and we have to deal with so many encounters. Like, no, it's like we literally just had like 4 steps and we're already in another one. Literally like 4 steps and we're already in another encounter. It is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. It's gonna take us ages to get there, I feel. And watch, like as soon as we get close, we're just gonna have like no encounters. I can already see it coming, dude. I did spot inside. Yeah, I did. Kind of wish there was a way to cheese the step counter or something. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there is. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad if Riku was in haste, because then with initiative, she would probably get the first turn every time. But obviously I would need to actually get her in haste, which is easier said than done here specifically. So we're just gonna use the first strike and swap trick. It's just it's a little safer, I feel, you know. Definitely a little safer. Once we get to Besaid, because obviously we do have to do some capturing in Besaid. Once we get there, then I can obviously slowly work her health down. Well, I won't even need to actually, because we'll get hit a few times by the mobs there. So we'll get haste eventually. Or should I say, will get put into haste. Actually, same with Killiker. Yeah, Killiker won't be too bad either. Because you got to think, like, the stats we have right now, pretty much the stats you have around there anyway. So we're not going to have too much difficulty with the capturing there. Where we will have difficulty, we're probably going to get some ambushes on Mihan. We're definitely going to get ambushed around Djose and that, but I could just go into the fights with initiative and maybe like 2 capture weapons. Because I mean, with SOS Haste, it won't be that bad. Because right now we are at the point of needing SOS Haste on everybody basically. He's only got 200. I kind of want to capture him. Like I actually kind of want to capture him. So we're gonna kill the bees off first. The reason I want to capture the simmer is literally just because, right? It's rare, and obviously we need 5 of them. So I would much rather capture it now while I've got the chance. So Yuna can swap out for Walker. What weapons he got? Has he got his sleeper on? Yeah, he does have sleeper on. So we're gonna hit with the sleeper. There's 106 damage. Riku, just defend. Orin, defend. Maybe I should steal from it. Alright, let's throw on the capture. Where's capture? There it says. Okay, now we should be able to capture it. Actually, I just realized he was asleep. Literally anybody could have captured him. There we go. Simmer's captured. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that because it is pretty rare. And obviously we need 5 of them. It kind of sucks, but yeah, I mean, we needed it. We really, really needed it. Bring Una back in, put Titus back in. Yeah, so if we find any more simmers or, you know, like the rarer mobs, we are going to capture them as we go. Because it's going to make our life a lot easier later. Oh, Anaconda. I think we'll capture that as well, actually. I think we'll capture that as well. If a sleep powder puts the fungus to sleep as well, I'm going to capture them. But no, it killed it. I should have known. It's fine, though. It's fine. Kimari. Has he got his capture weapon on? I think he does. He does, yes, he does. We'll attack him. Oren, back out for Una. What health is it? 1,100. Ooh, okay. Let's bring Oren back in.
This ends now.
Change his weapon to the capture. And then I'll use... No, I'm not going to attack just yet. Let's go ahead and use another sleeping powder. Because not only will that put him to sleep, it'll also lower his health. So now he's got about 400 health. Might as well just haste with Riku. Where are my chocobo wings? Like, we've got tons and tons of chocobo wings, and we can get loads coming up anyway. So it's not a big deal. Actually, I should put Riku in haste right now, shouldn't I? Walker has his capture weapon. He's not hasted, unfortunately, but yeah. Let's get Riku to attack herself as well. What's she got on? Survivor. Yeah, Riku can attack herself as well. And then Walker can attack Riku once more. Boom! Okay. Right, now I just need to capture it. Riku can just be swapped for Kimari. There we go. Basili's captured. Nice little crit as well at the end there. We really didn't need the crit, but hey, it came in nice, you know? It came in nice. Okay. Kimari out for Titus. Riku is already out. Walker out for Una. And we need to put initiative back onto Oren just to avoid the... whatchamacallit, it's the game over, the ambushes. I mean, I suppose technically game over works as well, right? But we don't talk about those. Those things never ever happen, do they, guys? Oh, another set? Do I want to capture another set? That's the question.
Riku's back.
Dude, 3 turns with Riku is crazy. Do I really want to capture another one? No, I mean, they're pretty common. Yeah, they're pretty common, and we've still got to capture a lot anyway, so I don't think I'm going to bother capturing them. Yeah, I'll just use a dream powder, why not? We can steal them in huge quantities anyway. Use another dream powder. But yeah, we can obviously steal the dream powders in... Oh, okay. I mean, if you're that close to dead, then yeah, I think we're gonna capture you. We might as well, right? Like, if he can survive 2 dream powders, then we might as well capture it. So we have 2 basilisks and 1 simmer from here. There's absolutely 0 chance that I am going to remember that later. But at least we're making a start. So that'll save us maybe like 5-10 minutes. Who knows? It depends on... Okay, I literally thought that we were having some kind of graphical bug there. Dude, another simmer, really? Okay. Let's just kill these guys off. Yeah, we'll kill these guys off. Yeah, that'll still kill it. Okay, now we'll bring Walker in.
No worries.
We'll just attack him twice with Walker, I suppose. It's like he literally can't kill me anyway. Actually, let's bring Kimori in. Maybe Kimori can get lucky and land a hit. Was not expecting that, but I'll take it. So that's actually 2 simmers. We only need 3 more of them. That's a really, really nice start, especially considering we're not even doing the capturing just yet. That is definitely a really nice start for sure. And obviously, it'll just be even easier once everyone's in SOS haste. Yeah, thank you guys. I know you're all behind me. That's why I ran past you. Terrible dad joke. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, Djose shop. Watch this be the one that doesn't even sell the items I need. Literally bet it. Buy weapons. Okay, so... Oh yeah, I can't actually carry anymore. Right, sell. What can we sell? Actually, let me just sort my inventory again. This is going to be difficult now, knowing what I can and can't sell. Stone Touch. We can't really get Stone Strike, I don't think. So I will keep that. Lightning Strike. I don't really need any of the elemental weapons anymore, I don't think. And even if I do, I'm sure I can buy them. Zombie Touch, I will keep just in case. Dark Touch, no, that can go. Slow Touch, I'll keep that just in case. Strength 3% can go. Distill Ability can definitely go. Oh, we can't use no encounters, unfortunately, so that can go. Lightning Ward's pointless. Lightning Proof, I have a better version. Dark Ward. I mean, that one's obviously better than that one, so I'll sell you. Sell you. We have SOS Null Blaze. I will keep that just in case. I'm not actually sure if I need that. SOS Overdrive, I mean, we can sell that. We're never going to use that. Modify can go. Ductile Rod go. Keep the Lightning Proof. HP Stroll can go. Fire Ward and SOS Null Tide. I'll keep that one just in case. I'm going to keep on Lightning Ward as well. I literally don't know what I need and what I don't need. That can go. That can go. That can go. Thunderblade, yeah. Definitely keeping Zombie Touch. I need Zombie Strike with him, but Zombie Touch isn't terrible. Stone Touch, yeah. I mean, we have Petrified Grenades, so I suppose I don't really need them. Poison Touch, I've got Poison Strike on Riku. Got Sleep Strike on Walker, and I can just buy Sleep Strike for Orin if need be. Keep keep the Beastmaster, obviously. Fireward can go. I literally need a Fireward armor for him. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna have to farm bombs for another Fireward armor, unfortunately. That is really annoying. Ice Ward, Water Ward, Death Ward, Zombie Ward, Poison Ward, and Null Shark, Sleep Ward, Dark Ward. SOS Regen. Pretty sure that can go. SOS Reflect. I'll keep that. Keep the magic defense. Sell that. Sell that. Keep that. Definitely keep that. That is really important. We need that. Sell that. Silent Strike will keep. Silence Touch can obviously go. That can go. That can go. Keep that. Do I need a blue armlet? I mean, it has Water Ward. I'll keep that just in case. Zombie Proof. Keep that. Well, we don't need so many. Sal SOS Regen for Kimari. Where have I been getting these regen armlets from? Do I need them? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't need them. Ice Strike, Lightning Strike. Yeah, get rid of that. Water Strike. Keep Stone Touch for him. No, I'll get rid of Stone Touch. Yeah, I'll get rid of Stone Touch. No, I'm going to keep that. Just because. Oh, I have Dark Strike. I never even noticed I had that. Keep the proofs. I'm definitely going to keep the proof ones for sure. Just because I don't know when I would need them. No, because I've got the Lightning Proof and SOS Protect. Definitely keeping the Pep Talk. Yeah, that's Null Frost. So we've got the Pep Talk, which covers that. Null Shock, Null Blaze. Yeah, Pep Talk covers that. Yeah, we definitely don't need MP. Get rid of Fire Strikes. We don't need any of these for Lulu. We definitely don't need any of them. MP Stroll can go. Keep the Eaters. Stoneproof, Silencproof, keep that. Stone Ward can go. SOS Protect. That can go. No, I'll keep that actually. HP 20%, I'll keep that. We already have a better sonar, so we'll get rid of them. I'll keep a counter attack. I don't think I need it, but I'll keep it anyway. There's no point keeping that because we don't have MP. Let's just say we don't use anything that uses MP, so it doesn't matter. Keep the Zombie Torch. Why do I feel in half of the stuff I'm going to have to reform? Literally feel like I'm going to have to reform half of this stuff. I probably should have made a note of what I actually need to keep no matter what. Oh, I've got a better confuse. Sell that. Okay, at least we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Might as well sell that. I already have one on. Get rid of SOS Regen. Get rid of... No, I'll keep that. Actually, wait, I've got the Victorious. What does the... Does the Victorious do fire? It does. Okay, Victorious does fire, so we can get rid of that. Okay, equipment is sorted. Right, so now we need to buy a Mirage Rod because of Alchemy and Magic Booster. And dude, that's expensive, man. We're going to need to get some Gil soon. Like, we're definitely going to need to get some Gil. Right, then we need Mirage Lance. Right, what else could we potentially need? I know we're going to need initiative for Walker. I can't remember if I have one, though. I'll buy one. Yeah, it's only 27,000, actually. We'll buy one of them. Right, so now I've got initiative on a few characters as well. that is all of the items that we need to buy. So, we need to go over to... I might as well capture on Djose actually while I was there. Just capture one of each fiend. Because that wouldn't be too difficult. No, I think I'll just work through the areas, to be fair. Yeah, I'll just work through the areas. We might as well at the end of the day, hadn't we? Because obviously we've got a bunch of stuff we need to do, so yeah, we'll just work our way through the areas. So we'll start with Besaid. However, though, guys, I am afraid to say the monster capturing is going to be in the next one, because I'm going to be ending this video right here. Still, I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to smash that like button, and of course, drop a comment down below. It helps the channel tremendously. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.